The Windy Flats project is one of the largest wind energy projects in the United States. It's located in the state of Washington on a ridge line overlooking the Columbia River. It's a huge project. It's 26 miles from one end to the other, over 90 square miles of total project footprint. What we were able to accomplish was 400 megawatts built within 18 months, and we're expecting to finish the last 100 megawatts sometime in 2010. So simply dealing with a large project on very challenging terrain from a construction point of view, that was a huge issue.
So there were a number of challenges that were able to be identified. We worked very closely with the customer in siting, as an example, in application of our turbines to that particular site.
And Siemens proved to be a very, very quick study in terms of dealing with the site, dealing with the terrain issues. So that was hugely important. Probably the second largest challenge we faced was trying to do all this during a very, very short period of time, during the worst financial meltdown since the Great Depression.
So at that point in time, there was no way for the project to move ahead without some innovative and creative solutions. At that time, Siemens Energy and Siemens Financial Services talked about this as an opportunity to bring both our capabilities to bear to help the customer have a successful project.
Siemens Energy, Inc. approached us and asked us if we could get involved in Windy Flats because the original lender, halfway through phase 2, basically decided it could no longer go forward. And so we were brought in to try to come in relatively late in the process and provide the necessary capital to complete phase 2.
High-level importance to us was the fact that they could move quickly. And they worked well with Siemens Energy on the turbine side. So it was something that had to be done quickly if we were going to be able to continue the project, and it worked.
We provided a $178 million credit facility, which allowed phase 2 of the project to be completed on time and on budget.
We're in a unique time right now. The market conditions don't lend themselves very well to financing big renewable projects. Even though we have some grant programs in place that are very good, they don't provide financing at the beginning of the project. They provide financing once the project is complete. Siemens Financial was able to help us out with this problem by taking on the risk of the grant program and lending the money before the grant was available.
Current market conditions, particularly in terms of financing, are still very difficult. What it means for us is that only the best quality projects can get financed. But even with a good quality project, financing is difficult to come by.
And that's where Siemens Financial Services can play an important role. We provide the necessary capital, we do it on market terms, and we can often move quicker than others.
I think it's very important that Siemens Financial provide financing for Siemens Energy equipment because these projects are complicated enough. And if you can have one company or one family of companies provide that kind of package, it's really first rate.
Siemens Energy and Siemens Financial Services working together gives us the ability to help our customer meet their ultimate goals, which is building a project, selling offtake, satisfying the community, and make them successful in their marketplace.
I think what Siemens has to offer, particularly in the renewable energy space, is we have some of the best equipment available in the market. However, not only is the equipment or procuring the equipment a challenge, but also attracting the appropriate financing. And that's where, when we come in, Siemens Energy and Siemens Financial Services combined, the customer has essentially two of the major components that's required for success at the table at the same time.
What was most telling to us was how much of a commitment Siemens had to the overall quality of the project across the board, both in terms of the financing package, the final end product in terms of layout, project construction. It was a huge challenge to be able to put all those pieces together in a relatively short period of time. And it's been a great relationship, and we hope it can continue. Renewable.